Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're George and Martha.
Hello.
And today we'll be recapping the Real Housewives of New York City. It's a clam shame. Okay, so we're finally at this clam bake that we've waited 2 episodes for, and Ramona has walked in uninvited, and she's totally kissing up to Barbara to a pathetic degree. Right? I brought this special apple pie. I don't know, because you have kids and I have kids, so your kids might like it.
From Tate's.
Yeah, like
Tate's? Who?
Tate's, not Tate's. But
I figured it was Tate's, but I really wanted it to be Tate's.
But I don't know why Ramona's laying it on so thick with Barbara. She doesn't like Barbara, as she tells us in the talking head. Yeah, Barbara's a little bit masculine for me, but I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Handsome.
Yeah, she doesn't like Barbara. I think she's a little threatened by Barbara.
Who could be threatened to Barbara?
But now she shows up like with I've never seen Ramona laying it on so thick. So she's there, and she
Very dramatic.
Very, very dramatic entrance, and then she approaches the table with Bethenny and LuAnn. And Tinsley and Sonja behave appropriately. Tinsley gives a very warm...
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think they all feel awkward about what Bethenny's going through. They don't really know what to say. But Ramona acts really weird. And LuAnn goes, "Let's just have it out right now." Everyone's like, "Another time, not at the clam bake." I didn't know the clam bake. And LuAnn's like, "Oh, you can't talk at a clam bake. Go over there. Go to the other side then."
Your impression makes LuAnn seem a bit masculine.
She is. That's why they call her LuAnn. You didn't know they call her LuAnn. Everybody calls her LuAnn and a pumpkin head. She's huge. Have you seen her in person?
No.
I got to see her one day. I snuck into a gay club with my friends. I'm the only straight one, and all the gay ones got bounced from the club, but I got to stay and see LuAnn, and she's huge. She is a little bit of a LuAnn. I
did not know that.
But I was a model.
And she was a countess.
That's right. All right, we'll see what happens. I love Ramona's explanation of, how you take accountability, but she does it like it's the YMCA. I'm a shopaholic. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict.
I f*** cats.
But Ramona, I don't know when Ramona became the authority on LuAnn's sobriety, but I really think that could be like a remix. That sounded like
yeah, and she's the last person who should be calling anybody out on anything.
But I would do that in Zumba, I'm an alcoholic. I'm a shopaholic.
And Boca. So, what do you do with your time? What do you do for work?
Sorry. I'm okay. It's going great. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have a daughter, Britt. I feel really bad for Bethenny. I do, but she's just funny. Like, Bethenny crying is funny. Because she cries over everything very easily. She makes fun of herself all the time on Instagram. She's always making fun of herself for crying nonstop. But can you not picture what a disaster this date would be like?
I want to go on a date with her now.
So LuAnn is suddenly the soup Nazi from Seinfeld. No food for you. Did you not tell Barbara you were staying? She counted you in for dinner. No, you don't get to leave with food. So naturally, but I respect Sonja for saying, she's like, I'm not leaving without lobster. That's who I am.
She looks so good too, by the way.
She does. I love Sonja, and at least she admits it. But Ramona is just like doing as they make fun of. She's like, "Thank you for being a gracious host."
With her fucking face falling off.
Yeah, what's going on with Ramona's face in the talking head? She's like, I don't know who did her work in Boca, but he needs to fix the other side of her face. But they legitimately leave with like 20 lobsters under this story that it's for Dorinda. Well, Dorinda's at home. Dorinda's, we're going to bring some for Dorinda. Oh, Dorinda suddenly needs 20 lobsters?
Because they didn't want to stay and they didn't want to eat there, but they,
That is pretty déclassé. It's very... uncountess like to show up at a clambake that you weren't invited to, leave in an hour with all the food, the lobster, the filet mignon. They took everything.
If this were Beverly Hills,
oh my God,
this would be an entire season.
It would be. See, like one...
The lobster thief would take
God.
up an entire season of that petty bull.
Dorit would be crying about it at the reunion. Teddy, you did take lobster from my house. We're kind of done with Beverly Hills
done.
because everybody knows LVP is the MVP, and it's a bunch of blondes who all look the same.
No personality.
No personality, and they're just all trying to take down Lisa Vanderpump. And this Lucy Apple Goosey thing would have been a blip on the New York radar. It would have been like Ramona giving a dog away. Like, I could see Bethenny starting a foundation to rescue animals, and then Bethenny getting a call that Ramona had taken a dog and then like dumped it in a shelter. Bethenny, what was I supposed to do? The dog bit my face, Bethenny. And then Bethenny just saying, you're crazy, you're a crazy person. And that would be it.
Yeah.
That'd be it.
That'd be half an episode.
This has been, how many episodes already? 4 or 5 episodes? I can't
We're
even,
done.
We're not watching anymore. I might watch like, I don't know, the reunion. We'll see what would happen with Lucy Apple Juicy, but we're done.
Done.
How smart could Dennis be? He was on drugs. Oh. That was low.
That was very low, and then as soon as our beloved Sonja calls her out, she switches.
Yes.
I want to honor him.
I know. Sonja made a good point. She's like, he wasn't an alcoholic, he wasn't a drug addict, he was on painkillers, which we know is afflicting so much of this country. And I think, you know...
I love Sonja.
Yeah, so I can't believe Sonja's the voice of reason.
Good.
I really can't believe it, but she is. I think Sonja's very kind-hearted, and she saw how wrong that was. And now Ramona's all over the press. I saw her on Watch What Happens Live. I was mortified. I'm just so upset. I don't even know what to say, Andy.
What is her excuse? Drinking?
No, she just said like she was trying to say, I'm attempting to be more filtered. But what came out to Andy, I'm trying not to have a filter. And he's like, I think you mean more filtered?
That's not even a thought that somebody needs to have.
No, and it was just like more about herself. She wasn't like, I felt very bad for what Bethenny must be feeling seeing me say something like that. No, it's like, I'm so upset with myself. It's just all about her. But Ramona's a monster, and that's why she's been on this show for 11 years. And she will never, ever be off the show. There were people like calling for Ramona to go off the show. Are you crazy?
Because of this?
Yeah. Why would you want Ramona off the show?
If Danielle's still on the Housewives of New Jersey, then Ramona's...
Well, Danielle is pure evil. Ramona's not pure evil. She's a monster. It's different. She just has a monstrous personality, but she's not a heartless. She doesn't exist solely to create drama on the show and like actually destroy people's lives. I think Ramona's just being Ramona. You know what I mean? I think Danielle's calculating.
She is.
She's an actual villain, whereas I think Ramona just exists like a Tasmanian devil, just saying offensive things and then be like, you know what, Bethenny? You don't want to take an apology? That's just how she is.
Sonja's so nice.
I know.
That was really nice.
I can't believe this. 9 months ago I was in prison and now I'm a cabaret star. I don't know if LuAnn really appreciates what she did and how lucky she is to have gotten away with it. I mean, we do have a problem in this country with some people not even being able to interact with the police and just getting shot dead for it. And then this bitch gets out of her handcuffs, drunkenly assaults a police officer, says, I'm gonna kill you. Remember they kept, I'll kill you. And I mean, this is LuAnn. This is not some tiny little petite thing saying this. This is LuAnn going, I'm gonna kill you. And getting away with that. And then bragging about, now I'm a cabaret star. And look, I live on the water and all of my properties. I could just sail away with my kids.
But wait, so what's the house that she's got upstate now? It's not the one that she tried to get Bethenny's fiance to buy for her? This is
I don't know.
one?
It might be. Maybe she got a lot of money from the cabaret. I don't know. But she has a house upstate now that's also on the water. So she lets us know that she has an escape plan for when the shit hits the fan in New York. I just jump out the window on a boat.
Just jump out the window.
I don't know. LuAnn doesn't seem wrapped too tight.
No.
Okay, so we see a little bit more of Bethenny's relief work, which I find really admirable, and it tugs at my heartstrings. It is really sweet to see these people so grateful for the help, and, you know, she says, like, I'm not going to cry about my situation and my grief when these people have no home. And I feel like the women in New York are much more like rooted in reality than some of the other franchises. Like Beverly Hills, they don't care about these things. They don't stop for a minute. They're crying over...
Unless they can get their picture taken at an event.
Yeah, I mean, they're still crying over Lucy, Lucy, Apple Juicy. You know, it's like, do you get that there are real problems in this world? That's what I love about New York. They're gritty. They get it. Then we have this lunch with Dorinda and Barbara, and Dorinda's just divorced from reality
and she needs to get that piece of food off her mouth.
She keeps saying she didn't heckle the Giovanni. It's like, we all saw it. You saw yourself, right? The Giovanni. And she keeps saying, I didn't think I heckled her. No. She needs to
get over it.
Yeah, she needs to get unupset with me. Because, you know, she's got that lawsuit with the kids. How about that? I mean, it's like she doesn't see that she says really mean things. But it really concerns me. Like, I really do think Dorinda has a problem.
She does.
They keep talking about LuAnn not being accountable for her drinking problem and her issues. But at this point, she is. Even if I don't know if she's 100% well, at least LuAnn admits that she hit rock bottom. Dorinda's like, I'm not an alcoholic. No, I didn't heckle anybody. No, and I didn't say anything mean to LuAnn. Nope.
So defensive. Childish.
Very childish. But I don't like Barbara. I don't believe Barbara. Barbara says, I want to fix things.
No, Barbara is...
I don't like Barbara. I really don't. Barbara gives me the heebie-jeebies.
There's something wrong there.
Yeah, I'm with Ramona, and it's not because of Barbara's masculinity. I just think she's insincere, and there's something just always like right beneath the surface. There's something slithery about her.
She wants an apple.
She wants an apple, and you know what? She's not going to get it. Sonja and this paper magazine thing, amazing.
She looks really good.
I don't like the hair. I don't think it suits her. I just think she's more beautiful than that hairdo, but she looks so good in these pictures.
She does.
And Dorinda can't stand it. I think Dorinda has a really bad jealousy.
She does.
She's jealous of LuAnn.
Oh, yes.
And the cabaret. She's jealous of Sonja. She wore leopard print, and she's like, we decided we would both wear leopard, and I would never upstage Sonja.
You can't.
That's exactly what you tried to do. Right. And
but
like,
you can't.
Yeah, like, in what world would you even come close to upstaging Sonja Morgan? Sonja's beautiful, like, stunningly beautiful. And Dorinda's pretty too, but not, she's no Sonja. I don't understand.
Sonja is also very charismatic,
yeah,
bubbly. People are drawn to her.
She's very sexy.
And Dorinda is somebody who I would actually be drawn to because she looks sort of like the miserable, edgy bitch in the corner.
My favorite Housewives guest star is here. Dale.
Never.
Dale is visiting.
I've never seen Dale before. Not how I envisioned her.
Oh, Dale is such a treat. I'm so excited to see what shenanigans Dale is up to. I mean, Dale is a typical Southern mom. Like Southern Belle mom. And she's always putting Tinsley down, and she's definitely the reason that Tinsley has such awful self-esteem and is so insecure. It's all from Dale, and Dale, you know, but Dale's really funny. I love Dale, and I can't wait to see what happens with Dale. And what is with Roberta the psychic? She's weird. She just like ambles in, and Sonja's like, I thought you fell in a pothole. And she's like, she goes, don't tell anybody.
She said that?
What?
I mean, she kind of looks like she fell in a pothole.
She does. But I guess now there's going to be some kind of interaction between LuAnn and Dorinda at this party.
But now we have also Dorinda's boyfriend is at the party.
John is going to appear.
I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah, well.
You should see my cat. Almost as big as John.
Yep, the cat that's right next to us. Yeah, John, I could do without.
One other thing is the decor in this bar/restaurant reminds me a lot of a little trip these women took to Morocco, and it reminded me specifically of one Miss Alex McCord stumbling down the stairs.
Oh my God.
I miss her.
Those were the days. We had that. New York was so good back in the day. Remember Scary Island?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Simon. Was Bethenny just implying that she may think that Dorinda has a drug problem?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be the first time, because there's been a few instances where several of them have implied that Dorinda and John are a little into coke. I think I remember a few years ago, like, Bethenny got in a big fight with John, and said that he looked like he was on coke. Like he was really red and he just acted nuts. And she said like Dorinda was a little tweaked on the phone with Barbara, like in previous episodes. And she's saying that this Dorinda she's talking to now is so different. And she is. Like she's being so compassionate to Bethenny. Although...
a little insincere.
You think she's being insincere? I think it's just that she is making kind of a false equivalence. Like when she lost Richard, Dorinda was married to Richard. Bethenny wasn't married to Dennis. They were close. They were very good friends. It's still a loss. But I think Dorinda's saying things like, once you have a love like that, I don't think Dennis was Bethenny's one and only true love the way that Richard was Dorinda's. I think it was someone very special to her. But she's kind of looking at Dorinda and like... it's not like we're not widows here. And Dorinda did that with Carol too. It was like because they were both widows. They had this widow bond.
I wonder what that means.
But
why should we do that?
It's just very sad. I hate to see all these housewives grieving. LVP lost her brother. Bethenny lost her whatever. Like she says, my would-be fiance. Oh God.
Mwah, how are you? Mwah, how are you? Mwah, how are you?
What is wrong with
Ramona?
But I can't get over LuAnn. Like, does it ever hit you guys how different LuAnn is from early LuAnn? She was so high and mighty. She was so, like, what a pull up
if somebody
her ass.
walked in with a hat?
Forget it. I can't believe, like, we've all just accepted. We're like the frog in the pot. Like, we've just accepted. All right, LuAnn is just like a felon now. She was such a snot. She acted like Princess Diana for years. And now it's just like, yeah, LuAnn's like a drunk felon with a cabaret
And a smoker's voice.
Yeah, and her voice has changed so much too. I mean, she always had a little bit of a huskiness, but now she's just like this.
She doesn't give a
I can't get over it, but I love it. I love it. Barbara Kay.
She's awful.
Oh my God.
She's so awful. She is so awful. She's not slick. She's not good at it either, stirring the pot. She's not good at it. She's trying way too hard. She's like one of those assholes that goes into the American Idol audition and, sings Kung Fu Fighting, thinking that they're good.
Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking.
And then they're confused when Simon says that's all. Well, that's not a good comparison.
No, it is, because this is her audition to be a full-time.
And she's fucked it up.
She's blowing it, and she's just obnoxious. I can see why Dorinda told her to butt out and not Bethenny. Bethenny was not coaching anybody. Bethenny's just like listening, giving a little feedback. And Barbara just appears kind of telling Dorinda what to do. There is a difference. And then in her talking head, what is she, afraid of Bethenny? Oh, that is so old already that they say everyone's afraid of Bethenny. Barbara, did you not see the last reunion? It was like the Bethenny show. Every single one of them took a turn punching Bethenny. I think we're done with everybody scared of Bethenny bull.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, enough.
We're done with you, Barbara. I mean, we've been done with you, but now we're...
She can't make an argument. She can't say, I feel I'm being treated unfairly by Dorinda. You're afraid of Bethenny? That's like, really... come up with something else. Okay, that ending was a little bit of a jip. Don't you think? I mean, we have LuAnn approaching Dorinda.
They look like they're going to hug.
I don't know what's going to happen, but we get it to be continued. But I don't know what's wrong with Dorinda. She's really scared. Bethenny, I really think Bethenny's basically a producer of the show at this point. She like finds a way for Dorinda to get over to LuAnn. She's like, I got you an opening. Come on, go over, talk to her now. She's like, okay, Bethenny, you stay here. I am staying here. You go talk to her. Bethenny, stop. I mean, Dorinda's crazy. I guess she's just really nervous, but Bethenny really knows how to make good TV.
Yeah, Barbara needs to take some tips.
That's right. Maybe you should be afraid of Bethenny, Barbara. She's doing your job better than you. Bethenny's like does it all. She's on the show. She's coordinating the show.
She's fun.
She is. She shows her whole life. She's not afraid to show us her happy moments, her desperate moments, all the ugliness. I don't like Barbara. But in conclusion...
My cat's eating a cardboard box right now.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel and leave us a comment down below. We really want to know your thoughts on Barbara. And do you think Dorinda might have a drug problem? Till next time. Bye.